Letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening. Like, you feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like,
Is Floyd Mayweather secretly trying to destroy Gervonta Davis' career? The relationship between these two boxing titans has taken a shocking turn over the years, from mentor and protege to bitter rivals. While Mayweather helped Davis rise to superstardom, there's more to their story than meets the eye. How did these two boxers, once so close, end up at odds with each other? In a world where loyalty and money can change everything, the explosive feud between Davis and Mayweather is as dramatic as any fight in the ring. It all began with a bond formed out of mutual respect, but it didn't take long for cracks to show. Gervonta Davis, now one of the most exciting fighters in boxing, was initially guided by Mayweather as part of his money team. Under Mayweather's tutelage, Davis became a force in the ring, clinching world titles in multiple weight divisions. But over time, Davis began to feel the weight of being under Mayweather's thumb. The two would go on to have a public fallout that would shock the boxing world. What started as a mentorship soon devolved into bitter exchanges and accusations, with Davis feeling betrayed and Mayweather seemingly unable to understand why. Davis, now an established star, hasn't been shy about expressing his feelings on the matter. In interviews, he's opened up about the toll Mayweather's influence took on his career. According to Davis, he was thrust into challenging situations before he was ready. He recalled the time he was just 21 years old and told to fight Jose Pedraza for his first world title. He hadn't fought in months and was struggling financially, barely making $10,000 per fight. Despite this, Mayweather pushed him into the fight, making it clear that if Davis didn't take the opportunity, he would risk being forgotten. The pressure was immense. Davis didn't have the luxury of saying no. He took the fight, and it changed the trajectory of his career, but not without serious emotional scars. He was left questioning whether Mayweather was truly invested in his growth, or if he was being used as a pawn in the larger game of fame and money. That feeling of betrayal only grew over the years. Davis has been open about how Mayweather's management of his career made him feel trapped. He revealed that the tiny bit of financial help he received from Mayweather, like $155,000 to help his mother out of a tough neighborhood, wasn't enough. His mother would end up back in the same situation shortly after, and Davis would have to ask for more help. This cycle of dependency was something that stuck with him, and he learned the hard way that being constantly dependent on someone for help wasn't sustainable. People will give you just enough to keep you coming back, Davis said. But once he was able to break free, he realized how much better he could be without Mayweather controlling his every move. This was a painful realization for Davis, as it meant acknowledging that the very man who helped him rise to the top could also be the one holding him back from reaching his true potential. The bitterness between the two reached new heights when Davis took to social media to express his frustration with Mayweather's influence on his career. He openly accused his former mentor of putting him in difficult and sometimes unsafe positions. Mayweather, ever the public figure, responded in his usual fashion, denying the accusations and calling Davis ungrateful. Mayweather insisted that he had always been there for Davis, that their bond had been strong, and that it was Davis' actions, not his, that caused the rift. Floyd claimed he had given Davis the tools to succeed, and it was only Davis' inability to accept the guidance that led to their fallout. For Mayweather, it was all about respect, something he felt Davis had failed to show. But while Floyd may have seen his relationship with Davis as one of mentorship and guidance, Davis saw it differently. To him, Mayweather's so-called help was a double-edged sword. While Mayweather was undoubtedly a legend in the sport, his need for control over every aspect of Davis' career left the young fighter feeling like a puppet on a string. The more Davis grew in the sport, the more he realized that he needed to cut those strings and take control of his own destiny. What's even more surprising is how their feud has continued to evolve over time. Just when fans thought they had seen the last of their drama, news surfaced about a potential exhibition fight between Mayweather and Davis. On the surface, this might seem like just another spectacle in a long line of high-profile exhibition matches that Mayweather has become known for. But it raises an interesting question. Could Mayweather, who has seen better days in the ring, be stepping into the ring with Davis, a fighter who is now at his peak? It's hard to imagine that this fight would be anything less than a disaster. Davis is young, fast, and strong, attributes that Mayweather, even with all his experience, simply can't match anymore. While Mayweather still has the skills to entertain and make money, it's difficult to picture him going toe-to-toe with someone as athletic and powerful as Davis. The rumors surrounding the fight stirred up controversy, especially since fans are concerned that the fight would be a cash grab rather than a legitimate sporting event. But what's truly fascinating about this feud is the role money has played in the relationship between Davis and Mayweather. It's no secret that Mayweather has made a fortune from his boxing career, but his financial situation has come under scrutiny in recent years. Despite his claims of wealth, rumors have been circulating that Mayweather may not be as financially secure as he wants people to believe. Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn, who has had a complicated history with Mayweather, suggested that the lavish lifestyle Mayweather leads may be taking a toll on his finances. According to Hearn, the amount of money Mayweather spends on his extravagant lifestyle might not be sustainable in the long term. But Mayweather, ever the showman, continues to boast about his exhibition matches, claiming he makes millions from each event. These exhibitions, which often feature lesser opponents, have become a way for Mayweather to continue earning big paydays while maintaining his celebrity status. But the question remains, is Floyd truly the financial giant he claims to be? Or is he merely putting on a front to cover up deeper financial struggles? Then there's the debate that has followed Mayweather for years. Who is the greatest of all time in boxing? For many, Mayweather is the unquestionable GOAT. His undefeated record, his dominance in the ring, and his unmatched commercial success make him a legend in the sport. But not everyone agrees. Former world champion Roy Jones Jr. has been outspoken in his belief that Mayweather isn't the greatest. Despite his perfect record, Jones believes that there are more impressive careers in boxing than Mayweather's. He points to his own accomplishments, including winning titles in 4 weight divisions and defeating some of the biggest names in the sport. Jones is particularly critical of Mayweather's final fight, a 10th-round stoppage against UFC star Conor McGregor. While many praised Mayweather for his win, Jones sees it as a fight that didn't do justice to Mayweather's legacy. The GOAT debate is one that will never truly have a clear winner. Mayweather has his supporters, but so does Jones. Both fighters have shaped the sport in their own way, and both have their flaws. But one thing's for sure, this rivalry is far from over. Even as Mayweather continues to make his mark on the sport through exhibitions and public appearances, Davis is becoming an even bigger star. Whether or not they ever meet in the ring again remains to be seen, but one thing is clear. Their feud will continue to fuel the fires of controversy for years to come. As Mayweather and Davis continue their battle, it's hard to predict where their relationship will go from here. Davis has moved on, but Floyd seems determined to hold on to the past. Both men are chasing different dreams now, Mayweather with his exhibitions and lifestyle, and Davis with his desire to carve out his own legacy in the sport. It's unclear whether they'll ever reconcile, but one thing is certain. The drama between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis is far from over. Will Mayweather ever admit he was wrong in his treatment of Davis? Or is the rift too deep for repair? And what will become of Davis as he continues to rise, potentially leaving Mayweather's shadow behind him for good? This feud may continue for years, but it's clear that both fighters are determined to prove who is the true king of the boxing world. The greatest of all time debate will continue to rage on. For now, we're left wondering, will Davis surpass Mayweather? Or will the legendary fighter's influence continue to loom large over the younger star's career? Only time will tell, but the rivalry between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis is one that will keep fans talking for years to come.